And welcome back to Week 6 of the NACE Overwatch League. I'm Dirk.
I am Luna Potatoes.
And this is our last cast for Overwatch NACE. How do you feel about that?
It sure is. Really quick, it snuck up on me. I didn't realize till like yesterday that this is the last one.
I mean, as far as cast goes, we had like 6, but in total they're supposed to have 8, but we had 2 surrenders, not surrenders, that's not the word. Forfeits, thank you. Which made it so we can only cast 6, but this is our last one against BLINN University.
Indeed, which BLINN is about even with us in terms of score, with 2 wins against forfeits and then losses against their other matches.
Not quite in rank though. They're pretty high ranked with a top 500 player amidst their ranks. Maybe 2 top 500s, or is that false?
2
top
500s. One is a support and one is a DPS. So.
Yeah, so if people remember from previous seasons, Sky Sniper was that top 500,
yes.
who I remember is quite a menace
Indeed.
for that our Overwatch team had to deal with. He's got the hit scans pretty down pat, but new season, new champions. We'll see what he tends to do with them now.
We have seen from last week's match that half the time they were playing Vendetta, so we'll be seeing if the hit scan skill is going to translate as strongly with Vendetta as it is.
Yeah, less about mechanical pixel accuracy and more about positioning, timing.
Yeah.
All that.
Their other top 500 is one of the sports mostly we've been seeing Kiriko from them, which top 500 Kiri is not fun.
Yeah,
that's a pretty impressive.
I imagine we'll be seeing a lot of kills from that.
Yep.
That
a lot of
operator
picks
as well.
Yeah.
Operator, hero, player,
champion, operator, hero, player,
agent.
Just cycle through them all.
Yep.
You'll get one of them right.
Summoner.
Agent.
So let's go take a look at our lineup for Team ISU.
Yes. About what we've been coming to expect here. Huge running the Vendetta, and we've got Lemonade with the Sojourn right now. Average Pillow starting our guest right now is Zarya, which normally we aren't seeing a start with Zarya, so we'll see if that will follow in game.
Yeah, and then with the supports, we have Diane and Swagger Rag on the Baptiste and Lucio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
pretty
I'm pretty interested. Let's actually, since we have a minute and we don't know the bands yet, let's talk about last week. Let me just kind of turn the tides because I was not here last week.
Oh, for the tournament.
For the tournament. Was it last week?
Yes.
It was last week on a Sunday.
It was.
That
Sunday
big
tournament.
Sky tournament. What was it like being in the arena with that kind of energy?
It was very tense, and it was very high energy. During Rocket League, we'd get the other players crowding around the computers, watching the match. And then Overwatch didn't end till about 10:30. So it was very late. Everyone is like, this is it, final push kind of moment, second wind.
And it seemed like that was the kind of
crazy.
That was the situation where both teams lost their first, and so they had to crawl up to the finals. Everyone is tired. Everyone's been in their seats for like 12 hours straight.
Yes.
So I just can't imagine what the tension was like.
I know, it was high tension. It was very impressive as well. The improvement throughout the day from the start of the day that the teams had to the end of the day, because it's been like 10 hours. You've just been playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
And you've got to talk to the same 5 people.
Like I said, I wasn't able to be here, so I was actually a spectator at home. So being able to spectate our own broadcast, it was a treat. I actually enjoyed it. It was actually fun. But I was jumping up and down all the time. I was screaming. My wife sometimes coming in the room like, did something happen? I'm like, we just scored against Sacramento. She was like, what?
That's how it felt in here. Just, we did it!
Oh, it was so good.
Scored!
So it looks like those bans, coming back to our game, looks like those bans are trickling in. We banned the Zarya.
Oh, so none of that on Average Pillow.
Looks like Average Pillow won't be doing that at first, and they banned the Cassidy.
And they banned the Cassidy, which we have seen a lot of really strong showings of Cassidy from teams we played against and also with Lemonade. So I think that's just getting it out of the way and not have to worry about them.
Maybe they've seen some of our clipped highlights of Lemonade with the Cassidy. They're like,
when
we've done our
doubt,
homework.
let Lemonade cook.
Let Lemonade cook. And it looks like we do have our first map pick, Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang Tower.
Am I hallucinating when I remembered that Lijiang Tower was not in the map pool?
It
I
wasn't
must have
for a bit.
hallucinated. It
No,
wasn't for a minute?
I believe it was removed for a bit, for a few
they brought it
weeks
back.
there. Yeah, apparently.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
No, they still took out the King's Row.
Yeah.
Or did they bring that back and I didn't realize too?
I've not been paying as close attention as I probably should have.
Have
but
you
we
studied
are
up on your
Lijiang.
Japanese or Chinese?
Okay.
Okay. Noodles, okay. I don't know.
It might just be
maybe
okay,
observers
okay.
can give us some context of what the sign actually is.
Where is this located?
It looks
Oh,
like
it's
a
just
dumpling.
on the side of the wall
It
there.
looks like a dumpling noodle shop.
Well, that one's a dumpling, and that,
I think
that
that's
looks
some meat
great,
and
actually.
vegetables. That's some cucumber. They got the baby cucumbers that are famous in Japan.
I didn't know they were famous in Japan. I ate an entire bag of sugar snap peas before here today. It was a great snack, and now I want more. I'm still hungry for some sugar snap peas, but I have no more. I ate them all already. We are going into this. We do have Average Pillow now with the Domina. Huge on the Venture, but we did see right at the beginning of that round there, after the Symmetra rollout, for BLINN, their second DPS Pars swapping the Venture, and they are getting the first kill on Huge there, and we are not looking great here for this first touch.
Yeah, so Huge went into that side building and went on a face-off with Pars. Almost won that, but did not make it out alive. And the rest of ISU just happened to kind of follow suit one by one.
Early
with that
headshot from Junior off on Swagger Egg, so early pick there with that top 500 Kiriko. We do also see after that loss, Huge is going back to the Vendetta. So we'll see if this will work out a little better.
ISU is just going to have to get out of this little bottleneck here. But it might be challenging. What they might have to do is break through just like Average Pillow is doing and focus on the DPSs and supports.
Yeah, we saw some damage going off on Sky Sniper there, that enemy Sojourn, but did let them, you know, dive back to their team, wait for his own team to come beat him. We are creeping to about 40% now on this first point. This team fight has been going for a bit without any deaths, although Junior is low enough, Huge, to get that pick off. And then Diane taking out Tank.
That is an excellent vision. I'm not going to say vision. What's the word? Excellent.
I don't know what you're going for.
Execution. I was going to say Huge was able to see that support in the back lane and be able to navigate and actually take them out, which basically had a domino effect of getting the rest of the team wiped out in the process. So
yeah,
that was a good pick.
We saw that Kiriko go down, and then the Tank, and then the second DPS. And we do have 2 ults for BLINN. We had that Panopticon and the Kitsune Rush, and ISU using the Matrix for Baptiste there. Even despite that, though, we have all of ISU going down here with them having the point at about 30%. BLINN going to take it back at about 60%.
Now, ISU does have a slight advantage going into this next team fight, unless they wait around for Squirrel to get his sound barrier up, because that will make it a little challenging to recapture.
If Swagger Egg is closer, never mind, was closer to get that sound barrier, but now we have both Lucio sound barriers ready. ISU do also have their own Panopticon and the Sojourn ult, and BLINN has their own Sojourn ult and, of course, that sound barrier as well.
So right now it's a 3v3. Squirrel does go down, so that is the sound
Lucio.
barrier out of the equation.
We do have Average Pillow and Huge going down, and Pars getting a double kill with that Venture ult, and Junior picking off Diane there. Another team kill, and that might, unless they are able to touch, might be the end of this first round.
Yeah, that was a really good timing to use that Venture ult, especially in close quarters like that when you really don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah. We do have in there all the ults popping, you know, right as we hit the end of the clock. Common thing to have happen.
One little meta move I've seen recently in maps, in that specific map of Control of Lijiang Tower, being able to go to the right around the apartment complex as Vendetta, using her sword and jumping abilities to actually get all the way to the point, circumnavigating the entire bottleneck.
That's true. I haven't thought about that.
I've seen it. I've seen it sometimes. Sometimes you mess up and you fall, and maybe that's why it's not that common of a play right now.
We did have in that early in the pregame there, we had someone make the basketball shot through the hoop. You can hear the sound effect. That's what the cheering is.
I actually made the basketball shot for the first time last week.
Oh, nice.
I was very proud of myself.
It is unreasonably hard.
It is.
Yeah, running into this fight here, we got a lot of shields and Sojourn utility popping. Swagger trying to keep the team alive, but Huge and Average Pillow going down. Now just Diane left, and gets taken out in this corner here by Squirrel. So early fight is going to go back to BLINN.
And as ISU retake, looks like Lemonade is swapping.
We got Mauga running in here back to the good old dive tank with Average Pillow, and we do have Lemonade changing to Onron. So changing up some of the comp here. It was pretty much the same characters beforehand, which wasn't super working. So we've got Average Pillow now leading the charge in, trying to hard focus this Domina.
Oh, they almost have it.
Yeah. As soon as you saw just before that Immortality field going down, Average Pillow getting taken out, that field holding on for a while, but not quite long enough.
Yeah, that almost worked out. Unfortunately, there were too many bullets all hitting Average Pillow at the same time, and it was just a little too much for the supports to keep him alive. I'm sure he used his utility.
Yeah, we do also have that the overclock for Sojourn and the Kitsune Rush, and just about the Venture ult as well. The Huge taking Venture out.
Yeah, Par's just a little bit out of position there.
Yeah, Huge diving on the side here. So you're watching to make sure the team is also in position before rushing in to focus this that Kiriko for a bit. She did get away. We do have both 2 ults for BLINN popping there, and we do have a double for Sky Sniper, and followed by another team kill there with the picks off with Pars and his Joey finishing him off.
That was really good play. Huge going to the support sides and taking out the DPSs and supports that he can. Sky Sniper just was able to position himself really well and had really good aim, I have to say, for that kind of movement.
We do have Swagger Egg going down kind of early here, and we have another ult for Venture there, which just also took out Lemonade. We do also have Huge and Diane going down now, Average Pillow as well. Just Lucio here trying to stay for the touch. We have Diane swapping to Juno for that rush in here. Yeah, there goes Swagger Egg.
It looks like he does touch.
It is.
Last
they are
second,
touching.
last pixel. See if he gets it.
Yeah, we'll see if they'll stay alive long enough to reclaim it. Diane dancing around here, putting in work. Low health though, does go down. Average Pillow is here for the cage fight though.
He's staying alive.
They're staying alive just long enough to have one there. Oh!
Unfortunately,
Swagger
the overtime
Egg.
does quickly
Swagger
go
getting
down.
killed right before that sound barrier pops. Just barely not getting it down in time there.
That was funny.
We saw Lemonade right outside the window as well.
But that's just the nature of the beast. The overtime clock down does get quicker and quicker the more into overtime you are in with control maps. So it becomes even harder to stagger like that.
Yep. Oh, we are getting Sky Sniper with that Sojourn ult, leading right into that play of the game.
Yep.
So we did see every team fight improvement from ISU.
Yeah.
And we did have a couple, like we had better ult usage. We didn't use as many per fight, even if we didn't take the fight. So I guess we'll see.
Looks like we have a highlight of Huge. Let's take a look at that.
This is
This is the one I'm talking about. Being able to get behind here, get past everyone, and actually get that support out of the way. I think he saw the potential.
Jumping through the window, getting that swing down on Junior, and immediately going down to take out.
And that was that allowed
Lucio.
them to capture that point, and we just need more plays like that.
Yes.
And in that second round, we saw plays like that. Huge was able to go for the defense line, the back line. Thank you.
We did see Junior, I believe, Suzu away though, and then wasn't able to regroup and pick up another target in time before the rest of the team, stayed alive.
Yeah, and when it's really chaotic like that, being able to get to the back line and find a target sometimes you want to control who that target is.
Yes.
If it was up to Huge, I bet he would want Sky Sniper out of the picture because in just about every team fight, Sky Sniper shut it down pretty ruthlessly.
Yeah.
So, but Sky Sniper also has that ability with the Sojourn. Sojourn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sojourn.
So maybe we'll see a ban of the Sojourn next time.
I could see that going. The Sojourn has a lot of good maneuverability with her shots, and I think that kept her safe enough that she was not on the back line ready for Huge to come in with the sword and just strike her down.
And that might force Sky Sniper to go with the Vendetta.
Yes.
So maybe there's going to be a Vendetta on Vendetta, maybe a little equal playing field. Anything can happen.
We'll see then as well with where Lemonade will go with that, because with Pars on the Venture and Vendetta are about what we normally expect to see from Huge.
So it looks like the next map pick is already underway. New Junk City for the Flashpoint game mode.
My opinion, the best Flashpoint map. I enjoy New Junk City.
Yeah,
greatly.
really.
Yes.
A lot of people prefer Servasa.
I don't.
I know this team does.
I know this team does, so I feel like we haven't seen them choose Servasa over New Junk City for a while.
Oh, that's a
lately.
good point. So what's their mentality now with New Junk City? Over Servasa, they're like prize
Australia.
champion.
Guess Servasa wasn't working out good enough. Change it up. I feel like more teams generally prefer Servasa over New Junk, so maybe it's like a little more of an edge.
Maybe they believe that BLINN also prefers Servasa, so they want to take the agency as much away from BLINN as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If they really wanted to be mean, they could have chosen Atlas. Nobody likes Atlas.
Is that in the map pool?
I hope not. We're getting
Yeah, I have no
confirmation
idea.
of whether Atlas is even an option for Flashpoint.
But as far as bans go, we haven't seen them yet. I am guessing the Sojourn. I don't think they want to deal with that anymore, and I don't think there was another hero that they overly
Struggle. Maybe
worried
the
about.
Venture. It was Sojourn and Venture. Pars did get quite a few good kills there, especially with the ult.
Pars was able to line up some good ultimates there.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
My thing is also is BLINN is the ban for BLINN unsure of. We are having the Venture ban there. We'll see
right.
if BLINN the first hero I would think of would be Vendetta, but then both teams are kind of suffering from the lack of Vendetta there. And with ISU banning the Venture, if they do ban Vendetta, they can't
That's
ban
right.
a DPS. They changed the rules. I forgot
right.
about that.
So they'll have to ban either a tank or a support.
Yes.
So maybe they'll want to go the Lucio. They're going to go the Malga.
They have banned the Mauga. No more fun running dive tank for Average Pillow.
No, not this game at least.
Probably going to be sticking with the Domina then, I assume.
Probably. Have we seen him use any other tank
Not
besides
really.
Malga and Domina?
A little Zarya.
A little Zarya. That's it. Thank
Normally,
you. And
though, we
and
see
they decided to
Youngster.
ban the Zarya first, so maybe they'll grab Zarya now.
We might see another Zarya for the bubble going into
Especially
Flashpoint.
for a Flashpoint.
Yeah,
I could see it.
I could see it also. Atlas is in the pool. Servasa is not. That's probably why we haven't been
Was
seeing
there
it.
a change? Was there a change with Saravasa? Because I feel like we've already had some Saravasa games in the NACE League.
We have in the past, not for a while though.
Okay,
So it's probably been out for a while, out of the map pool for a while.
maybe. So it is Atlas, and for right now, I cannot picture Atlas in my head brain.
No one likes it.
No one.
No one likes it.
I'm gonna have to go look at that one.
Yeah, like can't remember the last time anyone has voted to play on Atlas over literally anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be seeing, I assume, because Pars was playing the Venture that whole round, so we'll see who they end up going with the Venture gone, and if we are going to be seeing Sky Sniper sticking with the Sojourn or
I
matching the
imagine so.
Vendetta. I imagine we'll be sticking with the Sojourn.
I mean, it could all depend on the type of map that you're playing. New
Yeah.
Junk City has quite a bit of openness to it in some areas. Does Vendetta capitalize those areas? I'm not so familiar with her kit because she's new enough that I
Yeah.
don't know what types of maps she excels in.
I think she could with her sword swings in a lot of the hallways, but half of New Junk is also pretty outdoors, so I feel like Sojourn as well. Like, I feel like Sojourn and Vendetta both would benefit for this map.
Yeah, I can see him going either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are getting into it.
Going into the Coliseum
The Coliseum.
Aussie edition.
Speaking of
Warning,
Australia,
koalas crossing.
I would also be wanting to be warned of that.
Yeah, they
Don't.
make weird noises.
They also, you also can't touch them.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't touch most animals.
No, but there's like a specific reason, and I don't remember what it is why you can't touch a koala.
Oh,
I don't remember if it's dangerous for the koala or dangerous for you.
I would imagine it's dangerous.
It's
Oh,
dangerous for
you,
us.
apparently.
That's what I thought. I don't remember why.
So they're just gross.
They are probably. They're just gross.
I just stay away from them
creatures.
because they make weird noises.
They do make weird noises, and they. It's like why of all the things you evolved to eat, it's the thing with negative
Yeah.
2 nutrition.
Of all the things
You chose
the
the
great
most.
God decided to make,
They said
koalas
they made koalas who eat
and
useless.
platypuses.
Well, platypi are just weird.
Yeah.
We do also have Huge is dead.
Yeah, Huge did go in. He got caught out by that ice wall, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so that's
Swagger
gonna be
Egg.
something
You
to
saw
have to navigate.
Swagger Egg getting almost caught out there, but saved a bit by that immortality field. We do also have Lemonade on the Sojourn and Sky Sniper now on the Cassidy and Pars on the May. So
And now-
not what either of us really predicted.
Now ISU decided to go in right after he was captured. Now they're at 5%.
Yeah, Diane going down there, which is not great, followed by Swagger Egg, so just the tank and 1 DPS for ISU is not a great position, but we do have Junior's field, I believe, going down. Junior now on the Baptiste as well.
So now ISU is thinking recapture.
Yep.
Who are they going to play? Looks like Average Pillow was thinking about switching, but he goes back to Lazaria.
We do now have, we have Junior using that Baptiste Matrix, and then we do have Lemonade also with the Sojourn ult as well, so that's the first 2 ults ready to go. Squirrel does already have the sound barrier, though, for Lucio, which is something to be worried about, especially when wanting to use that Sojourn ult.
And
Lemonade crouching in amongst the team here, but does get taken down by Junior, and then followed by Swagger Egg, so that's full supports down, which is not great.
so Squirrel does use his ultimate, uses the sound barrier for that team fight, and I wondered if it was even necessary, if it was kind of a throwaway ult.
It might have been. We'll never
I mean,
really know
for-
if they needed the extra HP.
And maybe they really wanted to get the first capture.
Yeah, really guarantee
Uncontested,
it.
like no contest.
But going into this next flashpoint, BLINN have the Panopticon and the Deadeye, and ISU just barely don't have the whatever gravity name. It
Yeah.
goes to Orisa, which we do have the gravity going out, but then we get a double kill with Deadeye. Graviton Surge, it's Gravitic Flux
So
for
the
Sigma.
Graviton Surge was just
Graviton
used. The Deadeye
Did,
did shut most of that down, but
along
the rest
with
of the team did
Panopticon.
too. Oh,
We did have the Panopticon go out as well.
I missed that.
Yeah. We knew now with using that ult, Average Pill swapping to the Domina going into this, and ISU do still have 3 ults, but BLINN now have Blizzard and the BAP window still.
We'll see what combinations they use and what is going to come out on top.
Yeah, getting rid of this May wall. Trying to
Looks
push
like-
through here. We are getting the push shoot through here with the BAP window, but that followed by the Sojourn ult as well, but with that Blizzard does lock down a lot of movement there. And
Who
Huge.
was that standing on that doorway?
I don't know, but that was pretty silly. So yeah,
It
that's
wasn't the Cassidy, was it?
It might have been the Cass. It was either Cat. I think it was the Cass.
Interesting. How did he get up there? Oh, he probably used. Can he use his flashbang?
I
to jump?
think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it might have been the May jump.
Oh, a May. Okay, I didn't know you could use May's
I think it's a
wall like that.
perk of hers
Oh, okay.
that she can stand on it.
So Huge does find a connection on Squirrel.
Does take him down. We did also have the BAP window go out in there as well. But we are about to lose this second flashpoint here. And yep, Huge trying to push in there, does get taken down on this overtime here, but
Yeah.
going to be going to the 3rd flashpoint. Diane struggling, getting picked off from behind here. We'll try to keep her team alive.
Now, what I would like to see from ISU is be able to come in as a team and
Yes.
going, like, Huge is finding openings, but whether or not those openings are actually capitalizing for the rest of the team, whether or not they go in after him, I just want to see more.
Oh, Average Pillow barely not taking down that enemy Domina there. And that is going to mean that Teach does go down to that Domina themselves, which isn't great. But yeah, going into this, we do have the Deadeye to be worried about, but Swaggereg does have that sound barrier to use.
And Average Pillars is basically going to contest this opening in Bottleneck until the team is ready.
Yep.
They
now
do
with
have
that
the
Panopticon.
Panopticon?
Panopticon.
Panopticon.
Yeah, see it used through that opening, doesn't connect with anyone, the angle's not right, and we have the BAP window, which does have that immortality field behind it, and Swaggereg going down as well. Really Average Pillow pushed up kind of solo here. Lemonade does take down May though.
And Average Pillow does get a pick there. Let's see if he can get a
Solo
third.
does get,
well, not a third.
gets another. Oh, but it's Joey on that other Domina, does respawn and rush in time to finish Average Pillow off before that, before Squirrel can go down.
That did stagger BLINN University a bit, but that also staggered Idaho State. So
Yes.
are they going to be able to capture this? Looks like they will.
We'll see if they get to keep it with BLINN at 80% of this last flashpoint. We do have 4 ults for BLINN. They're with the Deadeye going out now, and ISU with 3 ults. I know how to count.
The Deadeye ult did not connect with anyone, but did basically serve as a
Yes.
crowd control.
We have the enemy sound barrier, our sound barrier, Lemonade with the Sojourn ult, the enemy Panopticon. Basically every ult is being used right now. Did get a kill off on Average Pillow with Panopticon, but Lemonade is trying her best to stay alive. But they do reclaim, but BLINN does reclaim the point there.
And it is down to Huge. You're going to wait for his team. Are they going to have... No,
Creep
they're
around
not going
the
to have an
side.
opportunity. Does he go for it?
He
Looks
is
like
going for it, but he
tries.
does get hindered and then
Gets
blocked by the
by the
wall.
wall.
They were waiting for it, and they knew how to stop it.
So, game 1, map 1 does go to BLINN College.
This is map 2.
This is map 2. My mistake. Map 2 does go to BLINN University.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be going. We do have a junior with that map on the play of the game here. Mostly, I believe, with that
It was, yeah,
with the
mostly just
window.
the combination with the blizzard was able to open a lot of doors for that.
Yep. Which is
All right.
normally what we see with the
So
males.
that was it was basically really hard for ISU to get in the door a lot of times. The time they did get in the door was because Average Pillow just stood there and just did laser beams until he got something.
Yeah, and he did get at things
Right here.
a lot.
This
yeah.
is the opening right here. Being able to get that pick. Lemonade also getting a pick, so Average Pillow gets a third, opens the window for the capture.
But you look, and the moment and almost took down that enemy Lucio, but the rest of the team was stuck in the backline, wasn't also pushed up to reclaim that space.
Yeah.
And so Average Pillow did go down once that Domina reappeared.
And I basically noticed that once the Dominas were in the same space, they basically just ignored each other
Yeah.
and just would focus on the back line.
Yes.
The entire time, I thought the Domina was going, like during that replay, I thought their Domina was going to go and just basically cause problems.
But we
wreak havoc.
saw her kind of float past and continue on her journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just, I guess both teams just realize there's no point for them to really just bother with each other.
Yeah.
They just do their jobs for the rest of their team and try to open doors.
I feel like with Huge flanking and trying to take space elsewhere, though, it means that it's really just Lemonade and the DPS behind Average Pillow, and that does leave them at a bit of a numbers disadvantage against a tank with squishier health bars.
Well, it
with
seems
Huge
like their
not there.
DPSs are doing a lot more to support
Yes.
their supports,
Yeah.
while Average Pillow is trying to find those openings, which makes it hard to, get to the back lines.
Yes.
So
I feel like there's just a slight difference in priorities
Yeah.
for each role that just misalign enough to give those openings to once one person falls, they all kind of topple.
yeah, it really seemed like BLINN University's health pools were pretty much maxed out for the majority of that. There were a couple where a couple hits, they landed a couple of hits, but they were just able to go to the back line to get healed up. But even the May, basically using her utility and tacticals as a support role
Yes, we saw
for the majority
especially
of that.
those very good wall placements used to full effect. Like they're good at trapping targets and cutting off escapes, and at the end they're stopping huge from the touch.
Yeah, or even like
Even just
stopping
all
those
the
escapes, but
blizzards.
also just stopping, like protecting their own tank.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the tank was low, and then a perfect May wall was able to protect them.
Yeah.
So using that, be able to switch to a support mentality on the fly as a DPS,
Yes.
I feel like is really that versatility is really helpful.
It
at
is
times.
indeed. Especially we saw with those blizzards that a lot of those blizzards were used when we would use our own ultimates.
Yeah.
Like at the end there, we saw one of Lemonade's Sojourn ults getting cut off from a blizzard, which froze most people in place. And I believe that also Diane had the BAP window up as well, and both of those weren't able to be capitalized just with that one ult.
And I wonder if that's kind of the name of the game for BLINN College, that they want the crowd control.
They have the crowd
If
control.
if they can force the whole team, if ISU has to commit to something, that means they have to go in all together. They have the ultimates and the utilities that can really deal with that kind of grouping.
Yes.
We saw it from the Venture in the first game. We saw it with May's Blizzard.
Yes.
So if ISU can see that, recognize it, and be able to disrupt that in any way, I feel like that will really go towards their favor.
I think it will definitely open the way for their win condition. I feel, again, it really will just be a little more communication on who's doing what, where, especially on a lot of times when huge or average pillow would make space.
Yeah.
And their team would be either too preoccupied with the back line to take it or would be busy flanking around and not there to support.
Right.
So I guess we'll just see, regroup a bit, and then we'll head into round 3.
Yeah, and we'll see what plans they have in store for us as soon as we get the map pick as well as the bans
Yes.
underway. Who do you think they might ban?
I think we might see a Sojourn. No,
I can see them
I
if
could
they
s-
can ban the May. Can they ban a DPS at this
right
point in the game?
I think it's just within a round, but they can, they
So-
can ban the same role in the row.
Depending on what the map it is, they might want to
Cut.
deal with that May wall.
Yeah,
And
that caused
kind
a
of
lot
crowd
of
control.
issues. So I think we might be seeing that, and then it'll, we might see another tank ban from BLINN just to, try and keep those options less. Although with the Mauga ban already being used, we'll be, depending on the map, we might be seeing the return of Mauga.
we might. We just might. We also might. I don't think either team overly invests in like Domina or like doesn't want the other team to have Domina as much.
Yeah,
I feel like both teams kind of feel like they have the control there and they want to keep it there.
yes.
So I don't see a Domina ban
No.
happening anywhere. Both teams respect the Domina.
Respect the Domina.
But I predict we ban the May
Yeah.
and they ban maybe the Vendetta.
They might ban the Vendetta.
Because right now the Cassidy has been working for them. I didn't see as much kills with the Cassidy as the Sojourn was.
Yeah.
So they feel like they can use the Sojourn. They might ban They might ban the Vendetta. That's right.
They can't ban double DPS. So
Okay.
if we do ban
Sometimes
May,
I forget that
I
May
also
is a
forget.
DPS because she feels like a support to me. Just
That's
the way
fair.
her utility works. All her Blizzard needs to do is also heal, and she's a
She's a
support.
support.
That's it.
Well, at that point, her ult would, her ult is pretty similar to like Transcendence or Kekai Sanctuary.
Yeah,
I have to sneeze.
go for it.
I did it.
First sneeze on stream. We did it.
Yay! I think if we do ban the May DPS, I don't know what tank or even what support we might see the ban from. I feel like both teams got good utility out of the BAP and the Lucio, and we haven't seen Diane on the Curie, and so I don't. But who other than Mauga? I feel like the tank other than Domina, we've only really been seeing Mauga and Domina from Average Pillow.
So the next map pick for Escort game mode is Shambali.
Shambali Monastery.
Shambali.
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 I enjoy this. I've spoken at length how much I love Shambali Monastery.
Yeah, so this was the one that, okay, this is the one during the Big Sky tournament that ISU, against all odds, took it to overtime and managed to push it far beyond what whatever team they were facing.
Believe so, yeah.
I think they love Shambali right now.
Yeah. I would love Shambali right now.
So was that NAU?
NAU, I believe.
So it was Northern Arizona, I believe.
Yeah, we did see.
They beat NAU
They beat
twice,
NAU
right?
on
Or
this
was
map.
that Rocket League?
They beat NAU twice.
Overwatch beat NAU
Overwatch
twice.
beat NAU
Okay,
twice.
yeah,
We
yeah,
played
yeah.
them twice in a row before the finals. We did lose on this map, though, in the actual final round. But I
Yeah,
think the
against,
NAU win.
against
I don't.
UC Davis.
UC Davis. Yeah.
UC Davis.
But we did it. You know, when it worked. When it works for us, it works for us.
And I think what works for us is when we get past that first initial S curve.
Yes.
After that, I feel like we're home free.
Once
At least
we're
ISU is home
on
free.
that
But they
little
really
switchback-
struggle with that first push.
Yeah, but that once we hit that switchback, I feel like that's when we hit the stride for Shambali.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I love that switchback so much.
So hopefully they can kind of grab onto that magic in the air, that Shambali magic, be able to get up around that
We have to
S curve.
pray to Mandata and
Mandata.
Mandata and Zenyatta, the monks.
Oh, is that where they reside from?
Yeah, it's the Shambali Monastery. That's them.
Nice.
That's why there's all the Omnix statues around. Omnix, like,
Just goes to show how much I look
Meditating.
around when I'm playing the game. I'm like, all right, let's push this thing up the road. Ooh, a nice statue.
oh, a lovely statue.
What a lovely statue
oh,
that
what
is.
a lovely floating monk.
They got good aura, yeah.
The vibes are immaculate.
Peak vibes. Peak.
We do have our first ban. ISU's ban in the MRAY, which
Did we see an Ember?
not this round, but last week, BLINN was running the MRAY, and I feel like with the, especially on that switchback and with like the S curves, those bombs, they bounce.
So
I
was
feel like
that
that's a good thing to get rid of.
was that Sky Sniper on the Emray, or was that the other DPS?
That is a good question.
who
It
is
was.
Masters?
It was the other. It was actually a DPS that isn't currently on the roster right now. It wasn't Pars. It was a
Oh.
different DPS, but it wasn't Sky Sniper.
Interesting. So I wonder what ISU's thinking here.
Remove. Okay, that would explain it. We do have where so Pars has been swapped out for Zendeth, who was the MRAY, and
I
so
see.
Zendeth, the MRAY player, is now on the roster, which that would be what they're thinking.
Okay, Zendeth
Yes.
and Cass. So he used a lot of Emery and
Yeah.
Cass. So, but this is a different player, unless they're swap. You said they did swap back in.
Yeah, Pars is out.
Pars is out. Thank
Zendeth
you.
is in. And so
Okay.
now that Zendeth is going in, we have banned the MRAY. They have
Okay.
also now banned the Lucio, which I feel is interesting.
Interesting. Like I said, they kind of did a throwaway.
They
ult
did.
in that last game, at least in my opinion. Maybe they don't think
I-
so.
But I feel like you don't, for a team match that with no other ults being used, you don't need the sound barrier unless you're already on the verge of all dying to cap the point. And they were not all on the verge of dying enough to need the sound barrier
Yeah,
to
so
boost them.
they don't feel like they need it as much as ISU. So to me, it makes sense.
Yep. So
And
yeah, I
we're about
think
to go
also
into
getting
game
rid of
here.
the bit of a speed boost on these escort maps is not a worry. Well, would you look at that?
Yeah.
One of our observers is looking at an Omnic monk.
Oh,
There he is.
well, it's humanoid.
It's-
To
They're-
me, all
yeah.
humanoids are look the same and are the same under the eyes of God. But we're going in. What is our picks? Bolt dominoes again. So
Well,
we
we
got
got
bolt
the
dominoes
domino.
just like last game. Huge sticking with the Venture. Lemonade sticking with the Sojourn. Swagger Rag going with the Wu Yang.
We haven't
this time.
seen the Wu Yang for a bit. We normally only see the Wu Yang when that Lucio gets banned, but
Yeah.
that Lucio has now been banned, so.
And Diane with the Baptiste.
Yep, for BLINN, we do have Domino as well. We do have Sky Sniper on the Hanzo, which Hanzo on this map is a menace. And Zendeth on the Reaper, Junior sticking with Kiriko, and Squirrel also with the Wu Yang.
And now,
You know, huge in the corner. He hears the noise. It's the Reaper. That Reaper does do half of his health, but yeah, knows where the teleport is aware of the Reaper in the top there.
yeah, they're just gonna keep a mind's eye on him while
Yeah,
while
average
they
below. Yeah, flipping around to check he's still there. Lemonade does go down here, headshot from that Hanzo there, which sucks. Hanzo is So annoying. Sky Sniper getting a second headshot there on Swagger Egg, and then Huge getting a double on
Barely
Junior
manages
and
to
Sky
stay
Sniper
alive.
as well.
He's going to go for that med pack, I
Yeah.
believe.
Good. Yeah, Zenda, that Reaper does take out Average Pillow and Diane here, but we'll see what the regroup is going to look like here. I believe it's looking like a wait for the team to respawn and regroup.
Yeah, it would have been a lot worse if Huge didn't manage to grab 2 kills in that last scuttle.
Yeah, Huge making contact with this Reaper scurrying around underneath him.
Oh, and
getting
just missed that
stunned.
escape route, but his team is there to
Yeah.
back him up.
Able to hide behind that domino wall and come back around to challenge the Reaper again. Huge and this Reaper are locked in, but Zen does come out on top. We do then see that ping coming out to say, hey, he's still here, didn't quite get him.
Reaper
He's
almost
so
going
low.
down, but barely managed to go into the and does manage to use Death Blossom
immediately into that Death
immediately.
Blossom, getting a double, which does leave Huge as the only person alive right now, and I believe that's mostly from the respawn.
So BLINN College is already at the first checkpoint, adding a little bit more time on the clock. Huge is needing to get out of dodge.
And does get out of dodge there, you know, scurries away under the ground. And we do have, for ISU, we do have Diane, we have that back window ready to go, and BLINN do have the Panopticon, and they're just about to get the Hanzo and the Wu Yang ult. But yeah, with that first ult being that Reaper, this is not normally a fuel ult you see first. Yeah, there is our Wu Yang ult there, and our Panopticon from ISU.
All right, so It's Joy has not used the Panopticon yet.
Huge
They
getting
held on to
stunned
it.
and not able to complete the animation to get away there, which is unfortunate. It's just Swagger Egg waiting, huddling in the corner for safety.
So for about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, BLINN College has able to push this card up pretty steadily, uncontested.
Yep.
ISU needs to find a spot.
Yeah, there's the
Looks like
Hanzo ult
that's not
going
going
out.
to connect.
Does open up this middle, but doesn't, you know, ideally trap anyone. Huge focusing Sky Sniper here. They're so low, and so was Zenda there.
Okay, they do
Lemonade
manage to
finishing
take
it
him out.
off. We
All
do
right.
still have 3 ults for ISU ready to go, and BLINN do still have 2. Huge just in a standoff against Reaper there. Reaper waiting for him to emerge from the ground. Yep. We do have, there is the Kitsune Rush, which will probably be, we might be seeing some ults for ISU here, which we see both the Wu Yang and the Venture ult going. Neither really, that Venture ult not really connecting. Yeah, Huge is fiending to kill this Reaper.
Yeah.
And every time Reaper turns around, there's Huge under the ground. Every time Huge turns around, there's a Reaper shade ready to teleport in.
They're just bait for each other.
The flankers will find each other in the same flank.
And the what was that?
That's another Wu Yang ult for
Oh,
BLINN
Wu
going
Yang.
out. And Average Pillow using the Panopticon again.
I completely forgot that Squirrel also was rocking the Wu Yang.
Yeah.
That Reaper finally goes down. It's Diane to do it.
Yeah, Huge taking down Squirrel, Lemonade taking out Junior, and Huge not letting
Don't let 'em
Domino
touch
get away.
that. Didn't let them touch that med pack.
No.
Okay, so about 2 ultimates were used. Now they have 2 ultimates left. Same with BLINN University for this next team fight. It is anyone's game.
We do have Sky Sniper swapping to the Sojourn now. So Sojourn and Sojourn here. Lemonade does have the Sojourn ult ready to go, and Diane with the map window. But we also have the enemy Panopticon and the Death Blossom. And there's Panopticon, and then with that map window, also the Death Blossom, which does take out all but Huge there. Average Pillow going down to a punch from Wu Yang. And I
Yeah,
also keep forgetting mixing him and Zendeth up because that friggin' Wu Yang's in the Joker skin, so he's also got the black cloak.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Yep.
I forgot. I thought skins were.
I've been told every time that skins are banned, and
Yeah.
I've never seen reason to believe it
Yeah,
because
me
every
either.
time we're in game, there are in fact skins.
But ISU has one more chance to stop this cart.
Yeah, Lemonade using the Sojourn ult to try and keep this stall going, but Lemonade does go down, and Zendeth does as well. In return, we get the enemy Sky Sniper ult and the Kitsune Rush.
Huge trying to go for the back line. Does manage to get a DPS out of the way. He's going for the support next. Is he going to do
having
it?
to Suzu out of the way, but which does give her some HP. And we did have that extraction.
And he does use the ultimate.
Does take out Wu Yang there. Diving under the ground here, stalling out, and Domina being hard focused on two fronts.
That Domina just would not go down.
No.
But with meters left, ISU
2
managed to
minutes
bring it
away.
down to 2 minutes. They still have a long uphill battle to go.
We do indeed, but that is every ult for BLINN used there. We do have ISU with Panopticon and the Wu Yang ult going into this team fight. Diane next closest to getting the BAP window, and for BLINN, most likely we're going to be seeing the Wu Yang ult and the Panopticon ready to go.
Now, I think what Huge is going to try to do is he's going to try to not get in such a kind of like that. You don't want to get that close to the Reaper because his effective range is a lot shorter than yours.
Yeah, and Venture does have is kind of close range there, but
Ultimates come out.
Yeah,
Both
and
Opticons.
Huge with that Tidal Blast there on them, but Diane and Lemonade both go down, but Sky Sniper goes down, and so does Squirrel, Zendeth, and Junior are so low.
See how
Junior
long
is
he can
still
manage
so low there.
before his team gets back to him.
Oh, Average Pillow trying so hard to dance around that shield, but Reaper's got enough of he's got two shotguns, one on each side of the shield.
I know. That is rough business. So, I mean, I always complain. I'm like, they need to nerf Reaper. Let's look at a replay from our wonderful observers. Yeah. So,
Huge
being able to
taking
use
out.
that ultimate and taking out the entire BLINN College team.
Running in with the help of that Wu Yang ult and running through them, trying to stall them out. So did hold it right near the end there for about a whole minute right at the end. So 2 minutes, well, 1 minute left on the clock for BLINN.
And here's another real quick for you. Oh, that was a
Yeah,
good. That was a
hitting
good
that
pin
Kiriko
right
against
there.
the wall, and Huge not letting that Domino get that health back.
Actually, really glad we got to see it from Average Pillow's point of view.
Yeah.
We really got to see just how much he was instrumental in that team fight.
Yes.
Yeah, really get Domina close to a wall and she'll wreck your day.
She will indeed.
Looks
We
like
do
Lemonade
have
is switching to the Cassidy.
She has indeed. What is that Cassidy skin?
Oh, where is it?
Yeah, well, if you look at the bottom, there's
Oh, I don't know. I
just
always
floating
know.
glasses
I
and a
always know she
cigar.
uses the Nerf gun. I'm imagining that's a play on the Invisible Man from those
Something.
old books.
Yeah, I
Those old
didn't
horror
know he had a
books.
skin like that.
Have you ever seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes, I think I have actually.
Yeah, he's in that.
Oh, good for him.
The Invisible Man.
Yeah, making first contact here. There is in fact a game going on as we've been reminded. Huge pushing in here. Average Pillow does take out Sky Sniper first, and Huge picking a fight there briefly with that Wu Yang and doesn't want to continue that fight for very long.
I like what Huge is doing.
Yeah. We do have a swap from Sky Sniper onto Freya going into this.
Okay.
Lemonade finishing off that Domina there.
Its Joy out of the picture really makes things
Ooh.
looking positive
Then
for ISU.
Kiriko out of the picture
Ooh.
and Reaper out of the picture as well.
Those laser beams. Okay, so that absolutely is a better start for ISU than BLINN College had in that first round.
Yes.
Meaning ISU is at a great start.
They are indeed. Going into this, sitting a little pretty on this point, approaching this first checkpoint here. Huge is ready to leap into action. Seeing the beams going out from Domina there, and spotting the Reaper in the corner. You'll
He's the
see
Reaper. Is he going to get him?
The Reaper is low enough that, hits the health pack.
But they're going for all Reaper
They
all at
do
once.
go
Reaper
and they
goes
get
down.
him. Squirrel does take out Lemonade there, but it is a pretty even trade there, DPS for DPS.
Oh, no.
Swagger going down is not as good of an even trade, but both DPS for BLINN are currently down, and Diane already has that window up. BLINN
And
does
it is
push
just down.
through it,
Now
though.
you got to deal with one more DPS before you're home free. You got
Not
two
quite.
more DPSs actually on your back.
Yeah, we do have Average Pillow with that Panopticon ready. We do have BLINN with the Boa shot ready, though, for Freya.
And that cart was just about 1 meter away.
Indeed, it was. Alas, being pushed a little bit, but just a little bit longer without contention, and they should be good to get it to that checkpoint.
I feel really bad for Swaggereg dying there. He was just trying to help his TPS
Yep.
survive, and he got killed for it.
The life of a
No
support.
blame to the DPS. But
No, the life of a support.
yeah.
Yeah, Huge's beef. I know that's just the roles as two flankers, but I am loving watching every time we cut to Huge and he's again following this Reaper down corridors and waiting to emerge from the floor.
It's a healthy rivalry.
It is a healthy rivalry. Zendef does win that round though. Huge does go down. Average Pillow does take out Kiri though. Oh, it's Joey barely clinging to life, and we do have the enemy Wu Yang ult. We did have the boa shot in there, which does take out Diana as well. Oh, Average Pillow.
That would have been ISU. Squirrel utilized his ultimate right at the right moment to keep his tank alive and to basically turn that fight around in BLINN's favor.
Yep.
Now
which
ISU is going to have to regroup. They do have 4 ultimates against 3.
They do. They've got Panopticon, they got the Deadeye, they got the Ventural, they got the Wu Yang. BLINN,
Huge knows what's up.
he's ready.
He's so ready. But they got just about 30 seconds to actually make a plan and make a move.
Oh, they do. Yeah, Huge trying to probably push in here, ready to pop that ult, I assume, with the Tidal Blast. There's the Wu Yang ult, the enemy Death Blossom, which does take out Swagger, and the enemy Panopticon. Lemonade using the Deadeye.
BLINN is a little split up in the moment.
Every ultimate is going out right now, except for Huge's. Oh, Huge is so low.
Swaggerag is still up, but Huge, he is going for the ultimate. He has to deal with this Reaper, though.
Now the Reaper's got the Wraith form, does
It's
dodge.
a 3-on-2.
Yep.
Can Idaho State get back to him?
Huge just trying to stay alive and contest here, waiting for the team to return as we about head into overtime.
Oh, he almost managed to get that
almost
kill.
got it. Zendef does take out Swagger.
Average Pillow does swap to the Malga, trying to use a little bit of sustainability to complete this fight and get it to that point.
Same with Diane on the Juno, trying to just stick around. Squirrel does use that that tidal wave, does take Average Pillow, then taking out Diane. Squirrel goes down, but so does Huge. Oh, it's just Swagger on the trying to run back in time and respawn, but doesn't respawn quick enough.
That was a long, prolonged fight that ISU had to just keep it in there on the road for as long as they can, but ultimately BLINN does shut them down, winning the game.
They do indeed. That will be our third round, third point to BLINN. Got a Freya play of the game here.
Yeah. Well, that will conclude the NACE season.
Sure will indeed. That we did it, I guess.
We did it. One thing that I'm actually really stoked about this season is watching how much they've improved.
Yes.
And I don't want to say like back in my day, but
No,
you know,
do it. Say
4
it.
seasons, 4 seasons of this. Do we have one last map? Is that what you said? Oh, highlight.
Highlight.
We have one last highlight. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, this is Average Pillow just
Oh, yeah.
beaming around.
Like I said, those
Saw
are
that
good
Reaper was
lasers.
teleporting up there and was like, nope, he is not getting
That's
away.
good laser.
Not today, Gabe.
But like I was saying, ISU over past 4 seasons have improved so much.
Yeah,
And
they have.
we got to see it going into the Big Sky game, going to the finals, being pixels away of taking it home and going to Texas. I mean,
Very
they are
close.
very good. I would hate to go up against them.
Honestly, I feel like they've been really good at every team fight, starting against their team, starting to adapt, and you see them improving each time that they fight, just getting a little bit further each time.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
But even though it's the end of the season, it is not the end for ISU Overwatch for the spring 2026 season. I believe we're going into another league.
I believe so as well, that we are showing at least 2 of their matches.
1 or 2?
One match. At least one match.
We'll see how it goes. But we're going into the next match, or a new league, which is called Face It, I believe. The director can correct me if I'm wrong. Face It League. I don't know much about it. It's
Me
actually
neither.
the first time I've really heard about it. But
We'll find
we're gonna
out.
stream that Monday next week.
Yes.
Same time, 6:30ish.
7 o'clock.
So 7 o'clock this time.
In the PM?
I'm assuming
In the
so.
PM.
I don't want to be here at 7 o'clock in
Me
the morning.
neither. That sounds terrible.
So join us back next week for Face It League
Yes.
in Overwatch. If you haven't got enough Overwatch, you're in luck.
There's more.
There's more.
There's always more. We are inescapable.
This week, for the rest of this week for the NACE League, I'm going to have to clarify. I don't think we have. So we do have Rocket League tomorrow.
Yes, at standard time, I believe.
I don't know if we have Valorant on Wednesday. So
Last
they
I
are
heard,
happening.
there's no Smash, on
Smash.
Thursday, but Tuesday and Wednesday there should still be Rocket League and Valorant at the usual time, 6:30.
Okay. So there may or may not be a reschedule for Valorant.
But
so we'll
pay
just have
attention.
to see.
Looks
once we
like
get
you'll have to
closer
follow to see when we go live.
that. Yeah. But yeah, pay attention to the socials where we always post when games are up. Also check out those highlights and check out those stream VODs if you want to catch the whole game of a previous game.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that's about it.
I guess we'll end the NACE season for Overwatch. I'm Dirk.
I'm Lunar Potatoes.
We'll catch you next time. Hopefully for Face It next week.
Hopefully indeed.